today. From Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the AFC-NFC Pro Bowl.
Well, get ready to settle in for an entertaining 4 quarters. The AFC-NFC Pro Bowl underway from Las Vegas. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mahomes. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down carry for Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Dodges him at the 50. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The AFC punt team out there now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. They'll run here with the Saints' Alvin Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. On play action. Now Rodgers. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On play action, Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Rodgers. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver.
And he will carry this one in. Touchdown NFC. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And they'll turn to Kamara, and he will get in to make it 8-0. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the AFC offense here coming back out for their second drive. They'll be searching to dent the scoreboard for the first time, now down 8-0 as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Now here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Mahomes firing complete, and he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. He'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one complete to Hill. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the AFC is within a 2-point conversion of tying this football game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The NFC takes possession here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Flushed out right. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake. Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Steps away. Going deep for Hopkins. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start?
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now it's Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The NFC offense heads out to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson from 10 yards out. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy.
So that challenge, and he is in. Touchdown NFC. It's Dalvin Cook there with a 1-yard touchdown run. And the NFC adds on to their lead. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now a handoff to Henry. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the AFC able to get a bit closer. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
they can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And this is caught inside the 5. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Now it's Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like touchdown. That's caught. Evan Ingram from 4 yards out. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play? which means someone will have a play made against them, and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now Mahomes got to have this one. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now it's Mahomes again. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They go play fake. Mahomes. He finds his target, Allen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the AFC able to cut into the lead. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands?
So they called it a touchdown, and now it's blocked, and the NFC has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him, and after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No, no doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well.
And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Rodgers to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.